An-Nur, light. There are 64 verses in the surah, and it was revealed in Medina. In Tafsir Burhan, it is narrated from Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq al-Islam that whoever constantly recites Surah Al-Nur will never in his lifetime see any evil from his near ones, and when he dies, 70,000 angels will accompany his body up to the grave and will pray for his forgiveness. The Holy Prophet said that it is especially good for women to recite the surah. He also said that the reward for reciting the surah is equal to 10 times the number of mu'mineen and mu'minat on the earth. The sixth Imam salam said that keeping the surah in one's bed prevents wet dreams. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. This is a chapter which we have revealed and made obligatory, and in which we have revealed clear, calm communications that you may be mindful. As for the fornicatress and the fornicator, flog each other of them, giving 100 stripes, and let not pity for them detain you in the matter of obedience to Allah if you believe in Allah and the last day, and let a party of believers witness their chastisement. The fornicator shall not marry any but a fornicatress or idolatress, and as for the fornicatress, none shall marry her but a fornicator or an idolater, and it is forbidden to the believers. And those who accuse free women, then do not bring 4 witnesses, flog them, giving 80 stripes, and do not admit any evidence from them ever. And these it is that are the transgressors, except those who repent after this and act alright, for surely Allah is forgiving and merciful. And as for those who accuse their wives and have no witness except themselves, the evidence of one of these should be taken 4 times, bearing Allah to witness that he is most surely of the truthful ones. And the 5th time, that the curse of Allah be on him if he is one of the liars. And it shall avert the chastisement from her if she testify 4 times, bearing Allah to witness that he is most surely one of the liars. And the 5th time, that the wrath of Allah be on her if he is one of the truthful. And were it not for Allah's grace upon you and his mercy, and that Allah is oft returning to mercy, wise, surely they who unconsolated lie are a party from among you. Do not regard it an evil to you, nay, it is good for you. Every man of them shall have what he has earned of sin, and as for him who took upon himself to the main part thereof, he shall have a grievous chastisement. Why did not the believing men and the believing women, when you hear it, think well of their own people, and say, this is an evident falsehood? Why did they not bring 4 witnesses of it? But as they have not brought witnesses, they are liars before Allah. And were it not for Allah's grace upon you and his mercy in this world and the hereafter, a grievous chastisement would certainly have touched you on account of the discourse which you entered into. Allah admonishes you that you should not return to the like of it ever again if you are believers. Surely as for those who love that scandal should circulate respecting those who believe, they shall have a grievous chastisement in this world and the hereafter. Allah knows while you do not know. O you who believe, do not follow the footsteps of Satan, and whoever follows the footsteps of the Satan, then surely he bids the doing of indecency and evil. And were it not for Allah's grace upon you and his mercy, no one of you would have ever been pure, but Allah purifies whom he pleases, and Allah is hearing and knowing. Surely those who accuse chaste, believing women, unaware of the evil, are cursed in this world and the hereafter, and they shall have grievous chastisement. On that day, Allah will pay back to them in full their just reward, and they shall know that Allah is the evident truth. O you who believe, do not enter houses other than your own house until you have asked permission and saluted their inmates. This is better for you that you may be mindful. It is no sin in you that you enter uninhabited houses, wherein you have your necessaries, and Allah knows what you do openly and what you hide. And say to the believing women that they cast down their looks and guard their private parts, and do not display other ornaments except what appears thereof, and let them wear their head coverings over their bosoms, and do not display their ornaments except to their husbands or their fathers, or their husbands or their sons, or the sons of their sons, or their husbands or their brothers, or their brother's son, or their sister's son, or their women, or those whom their right hand possesses of male servants, not having need of women, or the children who have not obtained knowledge of what is hidden of women, and let them not strike their feet, so that what they hide of their ornaments may be known, and turn to Allah, all of you, O believers, so you may be successful. And let those who do not find the means to marry keep chaste until Allah makes them free from what out of His grace. And as for those who ask for a writing from among those whom your right hand possesses, give them the writings, if you know any good in them, and give them the wealth of Allah which He has given you, and do not compel your slave girls to prostitution when they desire to keep chaste, in order to seek the frail good of this world's life, and whoever compels them, then surely after their compulsion Allah is forgiving, merciful. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth, a likeness of His light, a niche is in which is a lamp. The lamp is in a glass, and the glass is as it were a brightly shining star lit from a blessed olive tree, neither eastern nor western. The oil whereof almost gives light through fire. Touch it not, light upon light. Allah guides to His light whom He pleases. And Allah sets forth parables for men, and Allah is cognizant of all things. Men whom neither merchandise nor selling diverts from the remembrance of Allah, and the keeping up of prayer, and the giving of poor rate, they fear a day in which the hearts and eyes shall turn about. And as for those who disbelieve, their deeds are like the mirage in the desert, which a thirsty man deems to be water, until when he comes to it, finds it to be naught, and there he finds Allah, so he pays back to Him his reckoning in full. And Allah is quick in reckoning. Do you not see that Allah is He whom do glorify all those who are in the heavens and the earth, and the very birds with expanding wings? He knows the prayer of each one and its glorification. Allah is cognizant of what they do. Do you not see that Allah drives along the clouds and gathers them together, and piles them up, so that you see the rain coming forth from their midst? And He sends down the clouds that are like mountains, wherein is hail, afflicting therewith whom He pleases, and turning it away from whom He pleases. The flash of His lightning almost takes away the sight. And Allah has created from water every living creature, so of them is which walks upon its belly, and of them is which walks upon 2 feet, and of them is that which walks upon 4. Allah creates what He pleases. Surely Allah has power over all things. And they say, we believe in Allah and the Apostle, and we obey. Then a party of them turn back after this, and these are not believers. And if the truth be on their side, they come to Him quickly obedient. The response of the believers when they are invited to Allah and His Apostle that He may judge between them is only to say, we hear and we obey, and these it is that are the successful. And they swear by Allah with the most energetic of their oaths, that if you command them, they would certainly go forth. Say, swear not. Reasonable obedience is desired. Surely Allah is aware of what you do. Allah has promised to those of you who believe and do good that He will most certainly make them rulers in the earth, and He made rulers those before them, and that He will most certainly establish for them their religion which He has chosen for them, and that He will most certainly, after their fear, give them security in exchange. They shall serve me, not associating aught with me, and whoever is ungrateful after this, these it is who are transgressors. O you who believe, let those whom your right hands possess, and those of you who have not attained to puberty, ask permission of you 3 times before the morning prayer, and when you put off your clothes at midday in summer, and after the prayer of the nightfall. These are 3 times of privacy for you, neither is it a sin for you for them, nor for them. Besides these, some of you must go around about waiting upon others. Thus does Allah make clear to you the communication, and Allah is knowing wise. And as
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.
And as for women advanced in years who do not hope for a marriage, it is no sin for them if they put off their clothes without displaying their ornaments, and if they restrain themselves, it is better for them. Allah is hearing and knowing. Allah make clear to you the communications that you may understand. Only those are believers who believe in Allah and His Apostle, and when they are with Him on a momentous affair, they go not away until they have asked for His permission. Surely they who ask your permission are they who believe in Allah and His Apostle. So when they ask your permission for some affair of theirs, give permission to whom you please, and them, and ask forgiveness for them from Allah. Surely He is forgiving, merciful. Do not hold the apostles' calling among you to be like your calling one to the other. Allah indeed knows those who steal away from among you, concealing themselves. Therefore let those beware who go against His order, lest a trial afflict them, or there befall them a painful chastisement.